Okay, from there to an active name, Sterlite Technologies. I think at the start of the calendar year, 2 or 3 people mentioned about this stock as their top idea from a multi-bagger perspective. I think the results haven't disappointed, and Dr. Anand Agarwal, the CEO of Sterlite Technologies, joins us right now on the show to talk about the numbers and the outlook ahead. Anand, good morning. Thanks so much for joining in. Neeraj here. Congratulations. It's a robust set of numbers, and I think across all parameters. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, good morning, Neeraj. Thanks for having me, and thank you for your wishes.
So the volume performance is impressive. I mean, what's the revenue mix and the extent of realization improvement for you?
The essential volume growth that we are seeing is essentially a global growth which is happening with the 3G to 4G transformation. And what is increasingly what we are seeing is that as networks are becoming from 3G to 4G, it's almost a new network is being laid at various points globally. And with applications requiring a much faster response or low latency, the data centers are getting closer and closer to the points of consumption. That is requiring, that is showing the volume demand growth at a global level, and that's sort of translating into our plants running at full capacity. The optical fiber expansion that we did, we continue to run at full capacity, and we have a great outlook as we look forward.
Top 3 clients telling you, are they ready to buy more? Are they ready to give you more commitments towards for next 2-3 years of business?
Clearly, so the order book that we had for the current quarter, we booked more than 1,000 crores of order, and bulk of that was in terms of the products that we sell, that is fiber and fiber cable. So a booking order for 2017, we have booked for part of 2018 as well. So clearly the outlook and the client's requirement we see is more macro and long term, as well as that has a more global flavor as well. So it's not a particular geography which is growing, but we see this in China, we see this in Europe, and we are starting to see that in the US as well.
You know, the Gandhinagar smart city is set to be one big ticket opportunity for you guys. Tell us, what kind of a material impact would this make on your balance sheet? More importantly, how many more such opportunities do you see coming your way? Because the government seems pretty focused on, you know, improving tier 2 cities, building the infrastructure there, and more importantly, the focus on smart cities seems to be pretty high.
Aisha, we believe that smart cities is a long-term play. So what we are currently doing in Gandhinagar, in Jaipur, and recently in Ahmedabad, materially is not that important to our top and bottom line today. It may be adding 3 to 4%. But we believe all these cities will go through various phases of transformation at an infrastructure level, at a routing level, and then at application level. And various cities are using various mechanisms of going through that. So in our belief, it's a 6-7 year play. We have done 3 cities, some phases of those 3 cities. I won't say they have transformed to a fully smart city, but they have done some basic layer of that smartness, and it will keep evolving as we move along. Like to give you an example, Jaipur over the last 1 year itself has gone through 3 different phases of adding layers of smartness, and we are doing 2 of those layers. So we believe this will continue to add on, and this smart city add-on is going to be on top of the rural broadband build-up. It will be on top of what we are seeing the telecom providers building their 4G network. All this infrastructure build-up is going to happen simultaneously, and it will be shared across most of the applications.
Anand, you know, one of the most important things from a stock perspective for a lot of analysts would be how would your revenue growth shape up for the next 2 years, and consequently, what's the how much of a reduction in debt would Sterlite Technologies see? So I'm sure you've done commendable work until now in this calendar, but or this fiscal, but from a next 24-month perspective, where do you see both of these numbers?
Neeraj will not be giving out exact financial outlook or guidelines, but clearly if you see all the leading indicators, if you see the order book that we have, the order book right now is almost for us is close to 2,700 crores, which was close to about 1,700 crores at this point of time a year ago. So the order book has grown almost 55% in a year. The pipeline for which we have bidded has more than doubled, and we are not chasing revenues, we are not chasing order. We are very conscious of what we can do and what we cannot do. We are very conscious of maintaining the right fiscal discipline in terms of getting the right margins and getting the right return on capital deployed. So I can only tell that we will participate in the growth that we see. The growth that we see is going to be longish term. It's going to be the next 2 to 4 years sort of a growth, and we'll be very, very disciplined about the opportunities which we participate in.
All right, so appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. We have
Thanks.
a flat market. Sensex, Nifty, again, benchmark indices are just stuck in a very, very predictable range. Look at the backdrop here. We're 15 days away from the budget.